Okay, so question 8 is actually a fairly straightforward question, but I suspect that many kids didn't get the answer because they got lost in all the cleaning up that you have to do to find P. So we've got the discrete random variable x that's distributed in this table here. So it goes between -1 and 2 with each discrete probability associated with it. And we're asked to find the value of P. And the easy thing about this is all we have to do is add up all the individual probabilities, P divided by 4 plus 4P plus 1 on 8, and let them equal 1, because we know that the sum of all the probabilities should equal 1. So this is just now a quadratic, which we've got to solve for P. So we've got 2P squared plus P on 4 plus P divided by 2 plus 1 on 8 minus 1 equals 0. So all I've done there is I've split up my 4P plus 1 into 4P on 8, which is P on 2, plus an 8th. Then I've just taken my 1 from both sides to get the -1 here. So now that I've got a quadratic equal to 0, I can just use my general quadratic formula to solve for it. So that'll just require one extra step of cleaning up. So I've got 2P squared, and I've got P on 4 plus P on 2, which I could turn this into 2P on 4, P on 4 plus 2P on 4, which is plus 3P on 4. And then I've got plus an 8th minus 1, which is minus 7 on 8 equals 0. So I can say that A equals 2, B equals 3/4, and C equals -7 on 8. So using that, I just put into my general quadratic formula, which is P equals minus B plus or minus the square root of B squared minus 4AC divided by 2A. So this is a formula that is not on the formula sheet. So you need to remember this off by heart. So therefore P equals minus B, which is minus 3 on 4, plus or minus the square root of B squared, so B squared is 3 divided by 4 squared, minus 4 times A times C, divided by 2A, which is just 2 times 2. And now we've just got to do a whole lot of cleaning up to get our answers out. So this is where I suspect that a lot of people have lost marks. So, your first mark is probably here. Your second mark is probably getting somewhere to there. And the third mark is really... Oh, sorry, I might have misled you a little bit. First mark's probably awarded up here. The second mark is probably somewhere between this line and this line. And our third mark's actually getting a P equals out. And I suspect that a lot of kids have had trouble cleaning up our blue expression here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to work through it really methodically and get the answer out. So we've got P equals minus 3 on 4, nothing fishy about that, plus or minus. Now we've got the square root here of 3 on 4 squared, which is going to be 9 on 16, minus 4 times 2 is 8, times -7 on 8. So we've got minus 8 times minus 7 on 8. So here we've got our 8s to cancel, and we've just got 9 on 16 plus 7 divided by 4. So this is just equaling minus 3 on 4 plus or minus the square root of 9 on 16 plus 7. So we've got 9 on 16 plus 7, which I might turn 7 times 16. So Oh, that's going to stretch me out. So we've got 70 plus 42 equals 112. Hopefully that looks all right. 112 on 16 is the same as 7. All divided by 4. And now I'm running out of a bit of room, so I'll just grab myself a new slide. So we've got P equals minus 3 on 4 plus or minus the square root of 9 on 16 plus 112 on 16 divided by 4. Just double check. Yep, so that looks all okay. So now we have minus 3 on 4 plus or minus the square root of 9 plus 112 is 121 on 16 divided by 4. And now we should be able to clean it up a little bit further. So the square root of 121 is 11. The square root of 16 is 4 divided by 4. So we're getting pretty close. Now we get two answers out. So the first answer is the minus 3 on 4 plus 11 on 4, divide 4. And the second one, so that's sort of P1, and P2 that equals minus 3 on 4 minus 11 on 4 divided by 4. So if we look at P1, that's going to be minus 3 on 4 plus 11, so minus 3 plus 11 gives me 8 on 4 divided by 4, which gives me 8 on 4 is 2 divided by 4, so P equals a half. And the second one's going to give me minus 3 minus 11 is minus, let's see, minus 3 minus 11 is minus 14 on 4 divided by 4. And this is going to be a negative number. And we can't have that because our probability is greater than 0. And in our previous slide, we saw that P on 4 is a probability, and we can't have a negative probability. So having a negative number in there just wouldn't work. So the only valid answer that we've come up with is P equals a half. And that's the answer to get our full 3 marks to this question.